about weather again. I mean, obviously all eyes are on Beryl. Here in San Antonio, though, people are wondering,
a little bummed out.
can we get a little rain?
Yeah.
At least
something.
the eastern part of our area will get a couple of inches, right? Like we won't be
Yeah.
totally in the clear throughout the greater San Antonio.
Rule of thumb, anywhere east of San Antonio towards Gonzales, LaGrange, down I-10 towards Houston, the better the rain chance is as you close in on the eye wall, the center of circulation of Beryl as it moves farther north later on tomorrow and Tuesday. But here in San Antonio, guys, we're going to try and squeeze something out of it. We may see a few passing showers tomorrow and Tuesday, but most of the moisture will be east. Here's the latest and the stats on Tropical Storm Beryl. Winds at 65 miles an hour, moving northwest at about 12. Central pressure down to about 988 millibars, so it's gradually strengthening. Now remember, it needs to reach 74 miles an hour sustained wind speeds to reach Category 1 status, and it's nearly there and has still about 120 miles left of room along the Texas Gulf Coast to strengthen, and it might do that. As a matter of fact, the Hurricane Center calls for a forecast of Category 1 upon landfall around Monday morning pre-dawn hours, 2, 3, 4 a.m. again as a Category 1. Winds gusting at that point over about 90 to 95 miles an hour southwest of Galveston. This would be east of Matagorda Bay, east of Port Lavaca, and east of Palacios, but again as a Category 1 tomorrow morning in the overnight hours. Now it's closing in on the Texas coast. That means we can access radar and show you what we have. Now the outer bands of rain, that's the best shot we have for seeing rain for us here in San Antonio across the hill country, but most of it will be east. Tonight, tomorrow morning, maybe one or two of these may inch closer. They may move farther west towards Bexar County, but it's an outside shot. The center of circulation, is about 120 miles away from the coast, closer to Houston. That's where they're accessing a lot more of the tropical bands of rain between there, Katy, towards Brenham, Highway 290 and I-10. So that's where the rain is going to be tonight, and more rain expected tomorrow. In addition to the wind speeds, take a look, zooming in. Right now, winds along the coast, minimum 15 to maybe 25 miles an hour. But watch the forecast as we zoom in and look at landfall tomorrow morning, 2, 3, 4 a.m. Winds will be gusting over 90 in some areas near Matagorda Bay, between there and Galveston. As it moves farther inland, if you're driving anywhere on I-10, please avoid it because winds on top of rain, winds will be gusting near 60 miles an hour between the Houston Metro and the farther west you go towards Sugar Land and down I-10. On top of that, storm surge will also be a problem. Onshore winds pushing farther inland the water from the Gulf of Mexico, which inundation could reach 5 to 6 feet along the Texas Gulf Coast. Here's the hour by hour. Tomorrow morning, maybe additional cloud cover, a little breezy at times, northeast winds 10 to 20 miles an hour, but all the moisture stolen away from that system as it moves farther northeast. And thankfully, it's not going to be a fast moving system, but unfortunately, all the rain away from us. And aside from a passing shower or some drizzle, we're not expecting much in the forecast here in the city. Here's the extended forecast. Tomorrow, 96, a little warmer off that north and northeast wind. 20%, we see an isolated shower, an isolated storm on the outside bands of Beryl. Tuesday, 96, 95 Wednesday. Additional rain chances through Thursday and Friday as Beryl exits. Mid-90s waiting for us for the weekend, and then back into the upper 90s by that next week. 95 on that Tuesday, 97 on that Wednesday, and near 98 on that Friday. In the meantime, just small rain chances, and unfortunately, not what we need, Phil. I know you wanted a lot more, but we're just seeing about 20 to 30%.